Hey guys, so this video has been super highly requested and I'm going to show you my skincare routine. I'm actually going to start the night before because I find that my nighttime routine totally affects my daytime routine and I find it to be a lot more important. The first step is to obviously pin my hair back. Then I'm going to take off any makeup that was on my face before, primarily on my eyes. I use jojoba oil for this because it's super gentle and really effective at taking off eye makeup, but it doesn't really work for taking off makeup on my face because it tends to break me out. I just massage the jojoba oil on my eyes for about 20-ish seconds until all the makeup is pretty dislodged, and then I just rinse it off. Then I start to actually cleanse my skin, and I typically use the Aveeno Clear Complexion Cream Cleanser for this. And I just rub this all over my face pretty gently in circular motions. And this also takes off my makeup that might be on my face. After cleansing my face and patting my skin dry, I take my Stridex pads. These are awesome because they have salicylic acid, 2%, but they're also alcohol free, so they don't dry out my skin. And I focus these in the areas where I might have any acne or I feel breakouts coming on, but I pretty much just use them all over my face once I focus on those problem areas. I let this dry on my face for a few seconds, but I don't like to let it sit too long because it kind of has that minty, mentholy tingle to it, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. So once it's mostly dry, then I go in with my St. Ives exfoliating pads, and these are my holy grail product. These are awesome if you have sensitive or skin that's on the drier or dehydrated side. I again focus this in the areas where I need the help the most, pretty much around my chin and my nose area, but then I wipe these across my entire face just like the Stridex pads. What's different about these though is that I like to let this sit on my skin for probably about 20 minutes because they are exfoliating and I like to make sure they do their work. After letting that sit for a good while, my skin is definitely in need of some moisture, so I splash some water on my face and begin my moisturizing routine. I start off with the CeraVe Renewing SA Cream. This is awesome for moisturizing, but it tends to sit a little bit greasy on my skin, which is why I use a couple more moisturizers in addition to this. Once the CeraVe is all over my face, I actually go in with a little bit of Vaseline. And if you click in the lower right-hand corner, you'll see the video on why I friggin' love Vaseline. It's such an amazing product. I'm actually gonna mix a little bit of Vaseline with my other favorite moisturizer, which is the Aveeno Clear Complexion Daily Moisturizer, and rub this all over my face on top of the CeraVe moisturizer. The Aveeno moisturizer tends to dry more matte. It gives a really nice mattifying effect, and so it doesn't feel heavy on my skin at all. And the Vaseline helps all that moisture just stay in my skin. It totally locks it all into my skin so it doesn't go anywhere. And this is why I pretty much just use this at nighttime because Vaseline tends to be pretty sticky and heavy. I also use a little tiny bit of Vaseline on my eyes just in case there's any more eye makeup there. I remove it with a Q-tip. And then I just go to bed. And then onto my daytime routine, which is actually super simple because I don't cleanse it in the morning. I just splash some lukewarm water on my face and moisturize with my Aveeno moisturizer again. You know how if you wash your hair more often than you're supposed to, it kind of makes your hair greasier in the long run because your scalp overproduces oil? I find that the same thing happens to my skin, which is why I don't cleanse it in the morning. Just so my skin doesn't overproduce that oil, I just find that I really don't need to wash it in the morning. It feels clean and I just like to splash some water to really feel refreshed. So I hope this video was helpful and you enjoyed. Make sure to check the description bar below for all the products that I used in this video and for all those important links that I know you guys want to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed and stay tuned for more videos.